Hello and welcome to this video on density and the required practical of finding density in solids and liquids. Density relates the mass of a substance to how much space it takes up. This is called its volume. Density can be explained using the particle model of matter. In more dense materials, the particles are packed tightly together, so there's more mass per unit volume. In less dense materials, the particles are more spread out, so there's less mass per unit volume. If you compress a substance, you force the particles closer together and it becomes more dense because of the lower volume. The mass stays the same. To calculate density, you need to use the following equation. Density equals mass divided by the volume. Density, or you could use the Greek letter rho, is in grams per cubic centimetre or kilograms per cubic metre. Mass, m, is in grams or kilograms. Volume, capital V, is in centimetres cubed or in metres cubed. This is an example calculation. The mass of an apple was 84.0 grams. The volume of the apple was 120 cubic centimetres. Calculate the density of the apple. Give your answer in grams per cubic centimetre. First of all, you get your equation, density equals mass divided by volume. And then you substitute in your numbers. The mass was 84.0 and the volume was 120. And that gives you 84.0 divided by 120. That gives you an answer of 0.70 grams per cubic centimetre. Unit conversions can be tricky in density. Here are the main conversions. Kilo means 1,000. There are 1,000 grams in a kilogram. To convert from grams to kilograms, you need to divide by 1,000. And to convert from kilograms to grams, you need to times by 1,000. For volume, we need to think about the shape of the cube. The cube is a three-dimensional shape, so has height, width and depth. So it's 1 metre by 1 metre by 1 metre. Or in centimetres, it's 100 centimetres by 100 centimetres by 100 centimetres. Which means 1 metre cubed has the same volume as 1 million centimetres cubed. So to convert from centimetres cubed to metres cubed, you need to divide by 1 million. To convert from metres cubed to centimetres cubed, you need to times by 1 million. You may be asked to write a method for a practical to find the density of a regular object, an irregular object, or a liquid. Here we have a regular object, we have a cuboid. To measure the mass, we use a top pan balance and we remember to convert grams into kilograms. To get the volume, we measure the length, the width and height of the object using a ruler. Convert the units to metres and multiply them together to get the volume. Divide the mass by the volume to find the density. Here we have an irregular object. To find the density of this object, first we measure the mass using a top pan balance and we convert grams into kilograms. Next we get a Eureka can, sometimes called a displacement can, and fill it with water until the water runs out of the spout. Place it onto a level surface and wait until no more water runs out of the spout. Carefully lower the irregular object into the Eureka can. For an accurate result there should be no splashing and the object should be completely submerged. The displaced water should be caught in a measuring cylinder. Read the volume of water in the measuring cylinder. This is equal to the volume of the irregular object. Divide the mass by the volume to find the density. To find the density in a liquid, place a measuring cylinder on a top pan balance and note the reading. Add an amount of liquid to the measuring cylinder and take the new mass reading. The difference between the two readings is the mass of the liquid. Use the markings on the measuring cylinder to find the volume. Divide the mass by the volume and you can find the density of your liquid. And that's it for this video. Thank you for listening.